Call this meeting of the House Appropriations Committee to order. Please proceed with the roll call.
Chairman Harris,
Here.
Abney, Bellman, Brennan, Curry, Fleming, Friel, Gallagher, Guzman, Khan, Kincaid, Kozarowski,
Designation.
Madsen, Malagari, Mays, Mullins, Salisbury, Sanchez,
Designation.
Siegel, Waxman, Webster, Young. Chairman Struzzi,
Here.
Barton, Brown, Devanzo, Ecker, Flood,
Designation.
Kale,
Designation.
Krupa, Kutz,
Designation.
Mako,
Designation.
Marcel, Mustello, Nelson, Allsummer,
Designation.
Warner,
Quorum is present. On our agenda before us is House Bill 1332, House Bill 1339, and House Bill 1500. Executive Director, please provide a brief overview of the bills.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have House Bill 1332, provides for the capital budget for fiscal year 25-26, authorizing the overall limitations on debt to be incurred for capital projects. House Bill 1339 makes appropriations from restricted revenue accounts within the general fund and from three, augmenting federal appropriations for the operations of the Pennsylvania Utility Commission, PUC, for fiscal year 25-26. House Bill 1500 amends the public school code to make comprehensive changes to the laws governing cyber charter schools. So ends the agenda, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Chair calls up House Bill 1332. Question is, will the committee re-report the bill? House Bill 1332 also has an amendment. Chair calls up the amendment A 00882. Before us is Amendment A 0082 A 00882. Is there any discussion on the amendment?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. We do not feel that this amendment is necessary. Based on a letter from Secretary Munson of the Governor's Budget Office dated April 8th, 2025, our current debt limit for the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program is $3.1 billion. The current outstanding debt in that program is $2.49 billion. Under the current limit, the governor has the authority to issue $607 million in additional debt without raising the cap. Additionally, the Treasury is holding on to over $387 million in proceeds from bonds that have been issued but not yet expended. This means that the administration currently has the authority to expend over $994 million for RCAP projects without raising the limit. Furthermore, as the state makes its debt service payments each year, debt is retired, creating additional room under the cap. The Governor's Budget Office forecast retiring $223 million in bonds over the next year. So all that stated, we really don't see a need to increase the cap, and we have millions of dollars yet to be issued or to be expended. So therefore, we are not going to be supporting this amendment.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none. I would just remind the members that this is what we use to spur economic development here in this Commonwealth. Many of those projects happen in many parts of the Commonwealth, and many of our members enjoy looking at the groundbreaking and the ribbon cuttings for those projects. And I hope that we can continue to do that with this increased resources or not.
Well, if I could just, Mr. Chairman.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we all appreciate the benefits of this program, and we support it. However, we don't feel at this time this increase is necessary. It's that simple.
Got you. Understood. Please call the roll.
Chairman Harris,
Yes.
Abney, Bellman, Brennan, Curry, Fleming, Friel, Gallagher, Guzman, Khan, Kincaid, Kozarowski,
Yes.
Madsen, Malagari, Mays, Mullins, Salisbury,
Yeah.
Sanchez,
Yes. I'm gonna say.
Siegel, Waxman, Webster, Young. Chairman Struzzi,
No. I would note that Representative Olsemer is here and that all Republicans will be no on the amendment.
thank
Seeing
you.
that the ayes have it, Amendment 00882 passes. Before us now is House Bill 1332 as amended. Is there any discussion on the bill as amended?
No discussion.
Roll call?
All Republicans will be a no on the bill itself.
Okay. All Democrats will vote in the affirmative, all Republicans will vote in the negative. Seeing that the ayes have it, House Bill 1332 will be re-reported from this committee as amended. Chair calls up House Bill 1339. Before us now is House Bill 1339, which has an amendment, A00792. Is there any discussion on Amendment A00792?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, not a discussion, but simply a question as to why the increase, I believe it's $600,000, is necessary.
Sure. Yeah, come on, GT.
Chairman, the changes are based on Governor's Budget Office spring update numbers.
Oh, was that?
The spring update numbers that we've
Okay.
received from the Governor's Budget Office, that's what the amendment does. Basically, brings those numbers in line with what spring update is
And that money will be used for,
by PUC to provide for its administrative services. It's just the Budget Office has calculated the need for additional resources, so we're bringing the housekeeping bill up to that level.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Is there any other question?
No additional discussion.
All right. I do want to make mention that the spring update numbers are provided to all of our offices so that we are up to date on what the numbers are from the Governor's Budget Office. Do we need a roll call?
No, we do not need a roll call. All Republicans will be a yes on the amendment.
Okay. So on Amendment A00792, all the Democrats will vote in the affirmative, all Republicans in the affirmative, and the amendment will pass unanimously. Before us will now be House Bill 1339 as amended. Is there any discussion on the bill as amended?
No discussion.
Any negative votes?
No negative votes.
Seeing no negative votes, House Bill 1339 will be re-reported from committee as amended. The chair calls up House Bill 1500. Before us is House Bill 1500. House Bill 1500 has Amendment A00865. Is there any discussion on Amendment A00865?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Sure.
This bill itself, reminiscent, I guess, deja vu of what we went through with the recreational marijuana bill a few weeks ago. Introduced on a Friday, rushed through, here we are on a Tuesday, getting ready for final tomorrow, amending it in appropriations. The bill itself, I think, and I believe a lot of our colleagues feel that this bill is not ready to move forward. It needs a lot of work. It strips out reforms that were introduced just this last budget year. We have yet to see what those reforms will do. And this bill simply, I think, takes reforms to an extreme that isn't necessary at this point in time without seeing what impact reforms from just last year's budget cycle that I believe didn't even start until this January, what impact those will have. So while I understand this amendment is simply technical, we will still be a no on the amendment itself, on the bill itself as well on HB 1500. Thank you.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Chairman Harris,
Yes.
Abney, Bellman, Brennan, Curry, Fleming, Friel, Gallagher, Guzman, Khan, Kincaid, Kozarowski.
Yes, all of the Democrats will be in the affirmative.
Chairman Struzzi,
No, all Republicans will be negative on the amendment.
Seeing that the ayes have it, Amendment A 00865 is adopted. Before us is House Bill 1500 as amended. Is there any discussion on the bill as amended?
I just think, you know, I don't want to see a precedent set. I understand we're in June, but rushing bills through, amending them in appropriations is not the proper process when we are dealing with a piece of legislation this impactful, this widespread across the Commonwealth will have generational impacts on our young people. To rush something like this through, to me, is not the appropriate way to do it, nor should we be amending this bill when it was just on second today in appropriations so that it can be run on third tomorrow. I think the process that we're undertaking here, I hope this isn't a precedent for future bills. And with that said, all Republicans will be a no on House Bill 1500. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. I do just want to mention, Chairman, and I appreciate your comments. Even in your comments, you said the changes were technical in nature. And we
Yes.
do technical amendments even on third on the floor of the House all the time if it's a technical amendment.
Sure, but
So-
we're not on the floor. We're in appropriations, and appropriations deals with the fiscal impact to the Commonwealth, not the policy of this bill itself,
Which you yourself considered a technical amendment.
right?
So, okay.
I'm right, just admit it.
You are right. It is a technical amendment. You are absolutely right.
Which should be
Please.
in the Educational Committee or on the floor.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You can call the roll. But actually, never mind. You said all of the Republicans are voting no?
That's correct.
Okay, all of the Democrats will vote in the affirmative. The ayes have it, and House Bill 1500 will be re-reported as amended in its technical nature. Seeing that there is no further business before this committee meeting stands adjourned.